of plenty. Then she fills us up with a harvest of plenty as we turn toward the dark half of the wheel. As we turn toward the dark half of the wheel. It's a waltz. Autumn returns with her cool, gentle pull. The long days of summer she'll steal. Then she fills us up with a harvest of plenty as we turn toward the dark half of the wheel. Autumn returns with her cool, gentle pull. The long days of summer she'll steal. Then she fills us up with a harvest of plenty as we turn toward the dark half of the wheel. Autumn returns with her cool, gentle pull. The long days of summer she'll steal. Then she fills us up with a harvest of plenty as we turn toward the dark half of. One more time. Autumn returns with her cool, gentle pull. The long days of summer she'll steal. Then she fills us up with a harvest of plenty as we turn toward the dark half of the wheel. Thank you. First of all, I laugh because it's kind of low, but I made it low because when you go the long days, if you start higher, then it's like the long days is way too high. And also just watching your faces, like you're so intent on it. Like, whoa, okay, well, that's the energy that we created in the room. So we're going to continue now by creating our sacred space. I'll ask you, if you would, to close your eyes, go within, take a nice deep breath, bring yourself fully present to this moment. Call all the pieces and parts of you that are anywhere else but right here home. Bring yourself fully present here and now. And breathe into that presence. On your next exhale, ground yourself to the earth. Imagine that you can send out a taproot from the base of your spine that burrows down through the seat that you are seated in, down through the floor, through the foundation of the building, and deep into our Mother Earth. She opens to receive you as you send your taproot down deep, deep, deep. Let it drop deep in the earth. And when your taproot gets as deep as it needs to go, send out smaller little branches, reaching out and taking hold. Imagine now that all of those roots, the small ones and the main taproot, become porous and start to drink the energy of Mother Earth up into them and up, drawing her up. And know that as you do, what you are drawing in is her nourishment, her sustenance, her strength, her beauty, and her diversity, but most of all, her unconditional love. Draw up the unconditional love of the Mother and keep drawing her in and up. Let her transfer over into your spine. Feel as she rises to your chest and makes her way into your heart. And when she does, breathe deeply to make more room for her. Good. Now, leaving the energy of Mother Earth there in your heart, look to the heavens and find the moon. She is waxing today in Scorpio. And draw that growing moon so wise, luminous, and silvery. Imagine her light falling from the heavens. Drink her in through your crown. Drink her down through your head and your neck and into your chest, into your heart. And once more, breathe deeply to make more room for her. Leaving the moon and the earth there, look to the heavens once more and find the sun, the Virgo sun. And imagine now that he pours his radiant, golden, warming and life-giving light down onto you and into you. Imagine that golden light entering into your body through your crown. He is making his way into your heart. And when he arrives there once more, breathe deeply to make more room. Good. Now in a moment I'm going to ask us to take a deep breath collectively, and when we exhale, we'll use that exhalation to push these energies of earth, moon, and sun straight forward from our bodies out into the space, and we'll imagine it circling all around us. So here we go. Deep breath. And out it goes. In this way, we say we have stepped between the worlds. What is between the worlds is not affected by the worlds, but can heal and transform. And so we say, our circle is cast in perfect love and perfect trust. Blessed be. All right, I'm going to invite Pam up to light the candles as we sing in the elements, beginning with Earth in the North. Spirits of the earth, carry me. Spirits of the earth, carry me home. Spirits of the earth, carry me home to my heart and to air in the east. Spirits of the air, carry me. Spirits of the air, carry me home. Spirits of the air, carry me home to my heart and to fire in the south. Spirits of the fire, carry me. Spirits of the fire, carry me home. Spirits of the fire, carry me home to my heart and to water in the west. Spirits of the water, carry me. Spirits of the water, carry me home. Spirits of the water, carry me home to my heart and to spirit in the center. Spirits of the center, carry me. Spirits of the center, carry me home. Spirits of the center, carry me home to my heart. Thank you, Pam. All right. Oh, well, usually there's an invocation that we all read together, so I guess I'll read it, but please join me on the Be With Us, which is at the end of every line. Great Mother of the harvest, be with us. Goddess of generous bounty, be with us. We lift our hearts in gratitude for your sustaining gifts. Be with us. As autumn ripens and the days grow shorter, be with us. Today we seek to gather your wisdom of diversity. Be with us. To appreciate all the differences you offer. Be with us. To partake of your nourishment as we nourish others. Be with us. We gather on this fine day to be in your presence. Be with us. Blessed be. Blessed be. And since we're gathering together to be in her presence and our presence and your presence, this is where we stand on up and say hello, greet a few people, meet somebody new, get somebody's name. Don't be afraid, it's only us. Here we go. Stand on up and say hello. Shake someone's hand. Hello, hello. How do you do? What's your name? Excellent, very good. All right, is there anybody here born in the month of September? Yay, come on up to the front of the room. We're going to sing to you. Here we go. September birthdays. Woohoo! When you're magic, anything can happen when you're magic. You're a shining star. Listen to the moonlight call your name. You know who you are. Believe in magic, let it carry you to wonders near and far. Love is magic, love is true, love is who you are. When you're magic, anything is happening when you're magic. You're a shining star, listen to the moonlight call your name. You know who you are. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, all you Virgos and Libras. And Monsieur's energy, too. To all the Virgos and Libras. So, 24 years of worship together. Are we on? Are we happening? All right, good. 24 years of worship together, and most of those September services are ones in which I have told the tale of the Greek goddess Demeter and her sacred daughter Persephone, who makes her way to the underworld at the time of Mabon, the autumn equinox. And I use this narrative as a metaphor for our journey into the dark half of the wheel as well. But I didn't tell it last September, and I'm not going to tell it today, because I think there's a part of me that knows I'm saving it for the big 25th next year. And I want it to be a little fresher when it's told. But as is our tradition, we will have our beautiful apples on the altar, blessed by Pam, Kimberly, and Roxy with the tree wassail. So ladies, if you'll come on up, that'd be great.
We praise the tree, strong may you grow. We praise your roots that downward go. We praise your branches reaching high, bearing leaves that touch the sky. In the spring with blossoms crowned, in fall apples ripe and round. Bless the flower and bless the seed, and bless the fruit of every tree.
May winter's cold to you be kind. May you blossom in the spring sunshine. May gentle rain in its season fall. May you be loved by one and all.
In the spring with blossoms crowned, in fall apples ripe and round. Bless the flower and bless the seed, and bless the fruit of every tree. We thank you for your blossoms sweet. We thank you for the fruit we eat. Receive our thanks for all you give. Grow in joy, long may you live. In the spring with blossoms crowned, in fall apples ripe and round. Bless the flower and bless the seed, and bless bless the seed and bless the fruit of every tree.
I wanted to start the service with the wassail song so that our focus immediately goes toward gratitude for the harvest, the bounty of Mother Earth, so generous and abundant. And as good old-fashioned pagans, we are acutely aware of the harvest in season and the blessing that it brings, living with our awareness so consciously close to Gaia and all the changes that her journey in orbit brings. We come now to the time of harvest, the season of maturity and fruition, the season when our thoughts and our actions turn toward preservation and considering legacy. So the Sabbath of Mabon is in just a few weeks, the second of the 3 harvest festivals on the wheel of the year, the time of gathering in the fruits and the vegetables. Winemaking would begin now from the ripe grapes, and the last days of strong sun were used to dry the tomatoes into paste and dry the fruits for preserving, all in preparation for when we cross the threshold into the dark half of the wheel. We gather, we preserve what will be needed when dormancy reigns supreme, and that's coming right up. Every day I am bringing in deliciousness from my garden. In fact, I brought some tomatoes to share at Fellowship today, because, you know, once they start to come in, how many tomatoes can one person eat? What I find most beautiful about harvesting is the diversity of it. Yes, I love my carrots, but when I see their autumn orange in the basket alongside yellow sunny tomatoes and scarlet hot peppers and dark green kale and bright blue borage flowers, the mix is stunningly beautiful. The carrots are even more beautiful for how they appear with the others. And I know that each brings a different nutrient that my body needs and a different flavor and texture that my body delights in. I believe that if this can happen in nature, it can happen in culture. This is what the first board of directors of Gaia's temple meant when we placed, after careful consideration, the words compassion and relatedness in the Gaia's temple mission statement, which remains strong at the foundation of this ministry 24 years later. Now, it does not escape my notice, wordy nerd that I am, that the word diverse and the word division grow from the same root. Diverse, meaning showing a great deal of variety, as in many very different things, and division, meaning the act of separating something into parts or the process of being separated. There's a distinction with the diversity and division. And it makes sense that striving to find the balance between maintaining our individual truths and striving to be one with everything is a challenge. It reminds me of that old joke. What did the Buddha say to the hot dog vendor? Make me one with everything. Thank you. I'll be here all week. But how do we maintain the specific tile that we are in the mosaic of life? How do we maintain who we are while staying right up close with others who are very different than we are, so that we don't keep widening the divide? Well, the trick is to learn to be comfortable with others who are not like you. It takes practice, learning to be comfortable with something different. It takes practice. Nobody's perfect at it right off the bat, but making the effort matters, because learning how to do it makes it so that you can be right up next to someone without losing your sense of self, without losing your sense of peace, and without losing your composure. The trickier trick, the trick behind the trick, is to release the idea and the impetus to try to make someone else the way you are. Just let them be. Notice who they are. Simple respect is demonstrated this way. Now, this does not mean that we will not be influenced by each other, especially in close proximity. I mean, good goddess, back in my day, there was no job description such as influencer. I'm showing my age, aren't I? We are indeed influenced and influencing by virtue of diversity's fact. That's part of our beautiful social flow. And it shows us that we're in this together. And the deeds of our lives matter to others in that social flow. We are each contributing to the social flow. The question is, what are we contributing? How are we contributing? Now, it seems lately that we have either, it seems to me lately, that we have either never learned how, gotten out of practice, or have simply perhaps forgotten that we must foster relatedness, seek to relate, rather than seek to divide. We're already so different from one another. That divide is already established. Our task is to foster relatedness. The very first board of directors for Gaia's Temple really sought the right words to express what we were up to in our mission statement. An inclusive ministry. Gaia's Temple fosters love of the divine feminine by honoring nature and the qualities of compassion and relatedness. And the word foster came up in a search when we looked up the words nourishment and support. And we liked that foster was active, which more fully expressed what we wish to inspire. So now this also doesn't mean that we shouldn't try to influence others either. I mean, if I didn't believe in the power of influence, I would not be standing up in front of you right now. What I strive to do is offer up food for thought to encourage us all, and believe you me, when I say all, I'm talking about myself too. There are times when I'm sitting there writing that service, and the part of my mind is like, oh, Judith, yeah, you really need to learn this. You need, this is something you're gonna have to practice as you preach, yeah. So what I try to do is offer up food for thought to encourage us all, myself included, to be the best humans that we can be, the best citizens of the earth, the best people who hold to what I believe to be the highest spiritual ideals by modeling the earthiest wisdom. That's the influence that I strive to offer in the social flow. And when I look at what I am harvesting every day in my garden, the earthiest wisdom shows me how diverse all of it is. Nature serves up a smorgasbord. The carrot is not the kale, but they both grow in the same garden. And now is the time to harvest them. So now we're going to sing that chant again one more time, just to maybe not quite so intensely. Maybe with a little bit more joy. Autumn returns with her cool, gentle pull. The long days of summer she'll steal. Then she fills us up with a harvest of plenty as we turn toward the dark half of the wheel. Autumn returns with her cool, gentle pull. The long days of summer she'll steal. Then she fills us up with a harvest of plenty as we turn toward the dark half of the wheel. One more time. Autumn returns with her cool, gentle pull. Long days of summer she'll steal. Then she fills us up with a harvest of plenty as we turn toward the dark half of the wheel. You know, I know most people are not ready for summer to end. I always can't wait to get to the dark half of the wheel, so I can understand why maybe there's not so much joy singing the long days of summer she'll steal. It's not a happy line for a lot of people. I'm like, yay, steal that summer. So at the risk of exhausting the garden metaphor, and what a perfect metaphor it is too, because nature is the template for all life, we can see that diversity is crucial to our health. And this extends beyond just the food that we eat. Diversity is natural because diversity exists in nature. Diversity is healthy because we need all of it, not just one particular kind. Diversity keeps life exciting because otherwise we would be bored with the same old carrot. This is so easy to understand when it comes to food. Why isn't it easy to understand when it comes to humans? We're not separate from nature. I've been saying that over and over. We are nature. Everything in the entire universe is made of the same stuff. We manifest differently because it is the nature of nature to be diverse. It's just the is factor. I have curly hair. You might have straight hair. Am I better than you? No. Are you better than me? No. Is the tomato better than the pepper? No. Is one kind of tomato better than another kind of tomato? No. Each brings its own essence to the table. Now, granted, we might not like some things that get harvested. I don't like mushrooms, so I don't serve them up on my plate. But do I want to destroy all mushrooms because I don't like them? No. Do I want to export them, cage them, prevent them from growing, or destroy their culture? No. Do they belong here even though I don't like them? Yes. Do they have inherent value even though I don't care for how they taste? Yes. In fact, some theories proffer that life on Earth began when fungi spores landed on Earth from out there in the universe somewhere billions of years ago. So, for those of you who like them, eat your mushrooms. So all this to say that it is crucial to have a harvest of diversity for our health, not just our physical health, our mental health, our emotional, and our spiritual health. Monoculture is not healthy. It's not healthy for the land, and it's not healthy for the animals, including human animals. Why is it so difficult for some to embrace diversity? I mean, I know why, because we fear losing our standing and our position and our power in life, because we fear what is not familiar, because we have a scarcity mindset. But only carrots? I'm not interested in a life like that. I want to live in a beautifully diverse world. I want peas with those carrots. I want to understand a different language. I want to try an unfamiliar cuisine. I want to learn how people who are not like me do things. I want other faith paths to inform me. I want other cultures to learn from. I want to make sure the needs of other people get met, just like my needs get met. I want my life to look like the basket that I bring in from the garden each day, filled with diversity, rich with many colors and differently flavored, because that is health. This is what cultural health is. Not to appropriate other cultures, but to be nourished by them. Not to mock other religions, but to learn from them. Not to trash others' ways, but to consider them, because they are part of our diverse planet. Mother Earth, she who offers up so many different things for wholeness. Her harvest is diverse, and with her blessings, her harvest is bountiful. So let's turn our thoughts now toward what we are harvesting from the garden of our lives in season. So if you would, take a moment, close your eyes, go within. Take another nice deep breath and bring yourself fully present. Reestablish your connection with your grounding core deep in the earth. And if you came in after we did that, go ahead and ground yourself right now. And bring your attention to your third eye in the center of your forehead. Imagine it like an actual eye, just like your other two. And then open it up and look out through it into your imagination and find yourself walking on a spiral path out on the land in a vast expanse of nature. It's a huge spiral, so huge you can hardly see the curve that you are walking. But walking you are, right after day and just before night, that numinous time of great transition called twilight. It is the twilight of the year, a time of magic. And the quality of the light alerts you to the lengthening nights to come. There's a hint of crispness in the breezy air, not cold but cool. And the scent on the breeze is one only present at this time of year, the heady bouquet made by falling leaves. You can hear the honk of geese And when you look up, you see a V of them flying southwest in the sky. You know they're migrating for the winter to come. All the signs of nature are clear. Autumn has arrived. Now keep walking, and as you do, you find that it's easy to do what the season seems to call for, reflection. Now, whether you keep a garden or not, think back to the beginning of the year. Most of us set some sort of intention at the new year. Recall one of those intentions now. Think of those intentions that you set on January 1st of 2024 as the seeds that you sowed. And then the spring thawed the land, and those seeds sprouted, and as the year warmed, they grew. Did you tend them well? Make sure they were fed and watered, protected from predators and inclement weather? Did you work those intentions, or did they fall from your memory? Because now the year has matured, and you should see some manifestation of those seeds. What are you harvesting in this season of your life? Take a moment to consider that now. As you ponder your personal harvest, notice, is your basket filled with a diversity of different things? Have you cultivated something different in your life? And if so, great. And if not, perhaps you can still seek out some crucial diversity so your spirit and soul are properly nourished. Perhaps you seek out the seeds of something different to hold on to and learn about through the coming fallow to plant for your next journey around the sun. You are still walking around the spiral, and now you approach a portal, or more like a bower, just up ahead on the path. There's a grapevine growing over it, and it is laden with bright purple grapes that makes your mouth water. And pumpkin vines twist around it at the bottom, and the fat orange squashes seem to beckon you forward. Yellowing corn stalks flank the bower, and dahlias and mums and sunflowers display a mixture of bright autumn-covered colors. And on either side of it are baskets of garden abundance, and the biggest is filled with pink and red apples. The whole scene is stunningly beautiful. Walk right up to it now and stop to admire the bounty of Mother Earth. Notice all the different colors and shapes, the diversity of fruit and vegetables and flowers, the absolute beauty of the harvest. And as you stand here taking all this in, you are aware that this produce is more than just beautiful. It's important, it's necessary, it's crucial. Without the generosity of Mother Earth, life would not continue. And for this reason, as it always does at harvest time, you feel immense gratitude for the food that will sustain you during the fallow time to come. So grateful for your food in a world where so many go hungry. So grateful that Mother Earth still produces for her children. Grateful for all the people who grow and tend and harvest and bring this food to the markets where you can easily get them. Grateful for the circle of life and this time of fruition. This gratitude fills you completely. So in your mind and in your heart and from your soul, deep within, offer a prayer of thanks for the bounty and sustenance of Mother Earth. And then take a nice deep breath once more and gently bring yourself back here to the sanctuary. When you feel ready, open your eyes. Come back here. Of course, we should be grateful at any time of the year, but there's something about this time that just brings that gratitude so clear in our consciousness. Now, there's a reason that we are all different, my friends, just as there is a reason that we are all the same. Make an effort to embrace diversity. If you're already doing so, wonderful. Keep on keeping on and encourage others to do the same. And if you haven't yet, it can be as easy and as simple as giving an opportunity to someone who's not had one, perhaps like you've had an opportunity. Be the first person to smile at a stranger so they know that they belong and they're welcome. Ask those who have not yet spoken or have not been heard to speak, and then listen to what they have to say. This is how we have a healthy collective harvest, a healthy nation, a healthy life. So in a moment, we're going to sing our chant one more time. Joyfully, joyfully, joyful singing. And we're going to keep it going while all of us, as we are able, come up to the front to take one of these beautiful blessed apples by our, the apples that were blessed by our lovely singers. These apples are a mere token of a gift of my love and gratitude to all of you. So let's start to sing it one more time and then come on up and grab an apple. Autumn returns with her cool, gentle pull. The long days of summer she'll steal. It's okay, come on up. Then we build it up with a harvest of plenty as we turn toward the dark half of the wheel. Autumn returns with her cool, gentle pull. The long days of summer she'll steal. Then she fills us up with a harvest of plenty as we turn toward the dark half of the wheel. Autumn returns with her cool, gentle pull. The long days of summer she'll steal. Then she fills us up with a harvest of plenty as we turn toward the dark half of the wheel. Autumn returns with her cool, gentle pull. The long days of summer she'll steal. Then she fills us up with a harvest of plenty as we turn toward the dark half of the wheel. Autumn returns with her cool, gentle pull. The long days of summer she'll steal. Then she fills us up with a harvest of plenty as we turn toward the dark half of the wheel. Autumn returns with her cool, gentle pull. The long days of summer she'll steal. Then she fills us up with a harvest of plenty as we turn toward the dark half of the wheel. Autumn returns with her cool, gentle pull. The long days of summer she'll steal. Then she fills us up with a harvest of plenty as we turn toward the dark half of the wheel. There's 4 more left, which is perfect because one will go to Kathy, one will go to Sarah and Dane, and one for me. Yeah. So we have one more song for you today. It is a treat for sure. It's only 56 days till the presidential election in this country. I'm sure everyone here is registered to vote. Of course you are. It's part of being a good citizen. Heads are nodding. Very good. Now, I don't know if you watched the Democratic Convention, and of course there is so much that I could say about it, mostly about how I love the messages and the positive energy I experienced while watching it, but I will limit it to this. Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock said in his speech that a vote is a kind of prayer. I believe a song is a kind of prayer too. And here to sing one such prayer is Christian Hoffman. And our beautiful ladies. And on the chorus is kind of call and response, so you know what to
Join
do.
in. Sing with us.
Way back when, in the beginning of time, man made the fire and the wheel, went from a horse to an automobile. He said the world is mine. He took the oceans and the sky. He set the borders, built the walls. He won't stop till he owns it all. And here we are, standing on the brink of disaster. Enough is enough is enough is enough. I know the answer. Put a woman in charge. Put the women in charge. Put a woman in charge. Put a woman in charge. Now's the time. We've got to turn this world around. Call the mothers, call the daughters. We need the sisters of mercy now. She'll be a hero, not a fool. She has the power to change the rules. She has something that men don't have. She's kind and she understands. So let the ladies do what they were born to do. Raise the vibration and make a better place for me and you. Put a woman in charge. Put the women in charge. Put a woman in charge. Put the women in charge. Oh, my people, we're gonna feel the magic when the girls take over. It's gonna be fantastic. Put a woman in charge. Put the women in charge. Put a woman in charge. Put the women in charge. Put a woman in charge. Put the women in charge. Put a woman in charge. Put the women in charge. One more time. Put a woman in charge. Put the women in charge. Put a woman in charge. Put the woman in charge.
Thank you so much. As soon as I heard that song, I knew one day we were going to sing it here in Gaia's Temple. Thank you so much, so much. May a woman in charge of these United States be part of a glorious and bountiful harvest this autumn, eh? May our journey into the dark half of the wheel be a good one with relief and rest, depth and substance and profound nourishment. May the apple you have received bless you inside and out and bring not just knowledge but wisdom. May we remain intact as a loving community, and long live Gaia's Temple. Blessed be. Who's crying? You're not crying. All right, I'm crying. Stop the podcast now. We can stop the podcast now. I've already cried. So this is where we open up our floor for our community prayers. If you have a prayer that you'd like to offer, this is the time. Just speak out loud and clear, and do speak out loud and clear so we all know what we're praying for. When you're finished, say blessed be, and we'll move on to the next person.
I'd like to ask for prayer for Keith Kevin, who's passing away right now. He may have already passed, I haven't heard. Blessed be his Keith passing.
Blessed be. Blessed be.
I'd like to raise a prayer for the immigrants of our country, and in particular in Washington State, whom Washington State really needs, and who are organizing in the most wonderful way to become electors, and when they can't become electors, to help electors vote for what represents their values and beliefs. And they're doing well, and I wish them well.
Blessed be.
I say a prayer for the health and well-being of Gaia's temple, for a long-time teacher and the leadership here, and the volunteerism, and all the love for the community. All blessings come down on you as you move forward.
Blessed be. Thank you.
I would like prayers for my dog, Paula, who's 12 years old, and this could be her last day. She was named after my mother, who died 12 years ago, and I always have kind of seen her as a partial reincarnation of my mother, and I know she has a few drops of my mother's blood because she's dropped dead gorgeous, and she left her dead to you. And so just add another layer for me. And I don't think we're putting her to sleep. She doesn't keep seeing pain, but she can no longer walk down the stairs to go potty. So I think the end is very close. Thank you.
Blessed be.
I'd like to offer prayers for the millions and millions of people in Sudan who are facing famine, conflict, and displacement, and have been since. Prayers for fast, peaceful resolution to what they're living through right now, and prayers for peace around the world. And I'd also like to request prayers of peace for my mother's spirit. Her birthday and her death day are both in the 3rd week of September. And so I request first peace for her and for everyone who loves her. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
I'd like to request a prayer of safety for my daughter-in-law, who is a wildland firefighter in Sierra right now, and for all of the people who are fighting fires through their health and safety and the well-being of their families.
Blessed be.
Three prayers. The first prayer is for me, finishing up a year of studies and taking my final exam on Thursday. So prayers that I successfully pass my exam with flying colors and that I'm able to move into this next step of my journey at work. I'm also right after that exam leaving to Colorado to celebrate my mother-in-law's life, and then we'll be driving back from Colorado to
Blessed be.
I'd like to offer a prayer of gratitude that in my search for synchronicities this year, that my intentions for a better world have been working, and so thank you for this invitation.
Blessed be.
I'd like to offer prayer for my friend Kimber, who can really use some good love and healing and rejuvenation at this time.
Blessed be.
Prayer of compassion for Thomas and Jim, who started out at 25. And today they have been for 40 years.
Blessed be.
Still called to honor a woman who passed last year, and we had her memorial here, and I have some basket for Jen Peterson. Oh, it's in my heart, and I'm so grateful for all the time with you. Just remember, when it's time to let go, you let go. Those memories will live on forever.
Blessed be. May all our prayers, spoken and unspoken, be heard and answered. Blessed be. All right, so we're going to pass the love offering. Oh, we're going to do the raffle right now. What would I do without my board of directors? I just do not know. So get out that raffle ticket. This is for a free ticket to our Mabon ritual on the 21st of this month. And that would be you, number 886291. 291? What? It's only the people, well, maybe, we're getting it. Oh, we're looking for yours. 291? What? We only give out whoever comes in. That's impossible. There must be all right, well, let's do it again. Oh, we have a lost ticket? Did you find it? All right, one more time.
One more time.
Here we go. This is going to be the real winner.
This is the real winner. Right.
This one is 300. Whoop, whoop. All right, congratulations. All right, we're going to pass the love offering baskets at this time. There you go. Yes, it works.
I mean, I work at the Good Shepherd Center.
Oh, wow. We meet behind the Good Shepherd Center in the park there, right by the gazebo. Okay, excellent. All right, so we're going to pass the love offering baskets now for your generous donations. Just to let you know, especially if you're here for the first time today, that 10% of what you put into these love offering baskets today will go to another nonprofit organization in alignment with our mission, vision, and values. And today that is the Orca Conservancy, working on behalf of the killer whale and protecting the wild places on which it depends in the coastal waters of the Pacific Northwest. So know that as you put your donations in here, that 10% is going for the whales. And we sing, thank you, Mother Earth, for your gifts of love today. Thank you, Mother Earth, we are following your way. Thank you, Mother Earth, for your gifts of love today. Thank you, Mother Earth, we are following your way. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother, we are following you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And since I'm thanking people, I want to thank you for joining me today on the 24th anniversary. And whether you are here in person or whether you've been watching over our YouTube channel, and I understand there's a bit of a delay between my voice and my action, so it might have been a little wonky while you watched, but I'm glad you're watching anyway. Thanks for joining us in all the ways that you can. If you are local to Seattle, I invite you to come back and join us in person. Come back, come back, come back. That is crucial to our continuance here in this beautiful sanctuary. We hope to see you in person. There was such talent in the room here today, oh my goodness. So I want to thank, to begin with, our pianist, our beautiful pianist, Kathy Sestrap. Our vocalist ladies stand-up, Kimberly Agbayani, Roxy Dunaway, and Pamela Gerke. And Christian Hoffman, Christian stand-up. Woo! Thank you so much. I don't know what I would do without my board of directors, Noemi Chaparro, Tema Gotchberg, Karina Frenzel, and Christine Steele, who is not here today, but the five of us are working to keep this thing going. We're so grateful. I'm so grateful to you. And then also to the tech crew today. Thank you so much, Sarah and Dane, for handling all, and Tema for handling our beautiful tech today. Also, because we didn't have the slideshow up there, I just want to say that the Tree Wassail song was written by Starhawk and Ann Hill, and Put a Woman in Charge was written by John Lewis Parker, Keb Moe, and Beth Nielsen Chapman, just to give credit where credit is due. So I hope you will join us for fellowship after the service, that you'll come to our next service in October. And I have a final thought today by the beautiful Robin Wall Kimmerer from her wonderful book, Braiding Sweetgrass, Indigenous Wisdom, Scientific Knowledge, and the Teaching of Plants, who said, "Even a wounded world is feeding us. Even a wounded world holds us, giving us moments of wonder and joy. I choose joy over despair, not because I have my head in the sand, but because joy is what the earth gives me daily, and I must return the gift. Blessed be." All right, let's release the directions. Come on up and blow out these candles for us, Pam. Here we go. Thank you, Mother, for the earth that is your body. Thank you, Mother, for the earth that is your body. Thank you, Mother, for the earth that is your body. Thank you, Mother, for your love. Thank you, Mother, for your love. Thank you, Mother, for the air that is your sweet breath. Thank you, Mother, for the air that is your sweet breath. Thank you, Mother, for the air that is your sweet breath. Thank you, Mother, for your love. Thank you, Mother, for your love. Thank you, Mother, for the fire of your spirit. Thank you, Mother, for the fire of your spirit. Thank you, Mother, for the fire of your spirit. Thank you, Mother, for your love. Thank you, Mother, for your love. Thank you, Mother, for the waters of your sacred womb. Thank you, Mother, for the waters of your sacred womb. Thank you, Mother, for the waters of your sacred womb. Thank you, Mother, for your love. Thank you, Mother, for your love. Thank you, sky. Thank you, ground. Thank you, Mother, won't you spin me around? Thank you, sky. Thank you, ground. Thank you, Mother, won't you spin me around? keep it somewhat circular today. We can circle up between the chairs.
I think we don't need to.
There we go. All right, we'll sing our final song. The circle is open and unbroken. May the love of the goddess go in our hearts. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.